Hello, my name is Mars. I am an artist based in Canada, and I draw a lot of Metal Gear keychains and stickers. I really enjoy drawing tough characters as silly little guys, so that's what my Metal Gear art mostly consists of. My favorite Metal Gear game has to be Snake Eater, but I also have a special spot in my heart for Rising. If you want to find me on social media, I'm Art from Mars on Instagram and Twitter, and my Etsy is called Art from Mars Shop. Thank you!
Hey, it's Aaron Manier, and I'm an illustrator and comic artist from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I was in high school when Metal Gear Solid was released, and it completely blew my mind. I loved the in-depth story, the plot twists, all the characters, and the music. The game overall, to me, was a work of art that felt carefully and mindfully crafted so well. It's really not a surprise it's still beloved almost 20 years later. You know, I was hooked then, and I'm just as hooked now. And there's really no excitement quite like the anticipation of a new Metal Gear game. I've always been in love with Yoji Shinkawa's artwork, and I also love many of the artists that he is influenced by, so naturally the Metal Gear aesthetic has probably been permanently hardwired into my artistic DNA. My favorite MGS character is definitely Solid Snake. It might be because I played MGS1 first, but I think really it's because he maintains honor throughout the series, and he shows up and answers the call. He fights for what's right, even though he was repeatedly used and manipulated through most of his missions. My website is aaronmanier.com, and I have sketches and prints at my Etsy shop, which is Aaron Manier Art. My work is also on Instagram and X and most other platforms, so just search out my name.
Hey, Backflipsimmons here. A little bit about my art. Just a fan making some stuff that I'm interested in. But in the last year or so, ever since the first MGSCON, I have had the opportunity and chance to work on collaborative projects with other people and fans. Starting off with the Metal Gear D model project with Metal Gear D model. That's been a blast. Recently, Zanzibarland and I have worked on some patches. I've done some little stuff with Vapor Cephalopod, and just the mutual engagement with other fans online has been a blast. Getting feedback from people who actually care about the stuff that I care about and put a lot of time and energy into it's heartwarming, and it's fun to know that there's other people out there who care about what you do. But I would have to say my favorite thing about Metal Gear is just how stupid and weird and random and insane and fun and beautiful and wonderful it is. And no matter which game is your favorite, there is something that's for you. If you enjoy the classic games and love pixel art, it's there. If you enjoy the 3D games and like to shoot ice cubes that mount, it's there. If you like a banana gun that you can hold people up with, it's there. Whatever weird thing that you're super into, it's in Metal Gear. And there are just so many small, intricate details across the whole series. It's just fun to see what everyone is into. But anyway, you can find me at Backflipsimmons on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And my email address is backflipsimmons@mail.com. Thanks, and hope the con's great, guys.
Philanthropy, an Ottosoon fanzine, is a charity zine project focused on Solid Snake and Otacon's philanthropy era from Konami's Metal Gear Solid series. Proceeds from this charity zine will be donated to the August Fund, a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing care and comfort for Alaska's retired professional sled dogs. While they are not affiliated with this foundation, they are honored to be donating to a cause they feel so passionately about, and they think Solid Snake would agree. This nonprofit zine was made possible thanks to the dedication and enthusiasm of over 80 fans from across the world, contributing over 200 pages of art, fics, and comics to celebrate Othatsune and raise funds for charity. Benjamin Terdik is an illustrator and mixed media artist based out of Hungary. He has over 15 years of Photoshop experience and has been drawing on ink and paper since he was a kid. He loves making posters and art for lesser-known, underappreciated films and media, but also blockbuster movies and cult classic video games. As you can probably tell, his favorite video game franchise is Metal Gear Solid. His first entry in the series was Snake Eater, and the art style and direction immediately captivated him. As an artist, he was extremely inspired by the character design of the series, and he loves nothing more than to portray those iconic heroes and villains in their own style. I really hope you enjoyed them. Mikashida is an artistic jack of all trades, master of some, namely digital illustration, screenwriting, and narrative design. Fiction has been a primary source for their passion in the arts, but video games especially have left a lasting impact on their style. They vividly remember their first time they realized their actions had consequences, which was during the boss fight with Desaro following a very bloody run. Since then, the Metal Gear franchise particularly has been very near and dear to their heart, having played Snake Eater at the ripe old age of 6. 15 years later, their admiration for the series persists in their fan art, which can be found across various platforms at their handle, @Mikashida.